Hey guys, Deplorable Deb. You know, sometimes when it's quiet and I decide to do some reading, I come across stuff. Like I was reading about the hearings on Gina Haspel, the President Donald J. Trump's choice to be the new director of the CIA. And what really bothers me is that we have Democrats there during the hearing that were really badgering Miss Haspel. And what got me was it's not like they were badgering her on what she felt about any type of torture, like waterboarding or torture towards an American. See, this is what got me. It wasn't like they wanted to make sure how she felt on torture against an American. No, they were badgering her. And they don't want her to be the person to lead the CIA because of waterboarding and torture against you know who? Enemies of our country. That's the part that gets me. Now, when I look at these towers, this is how I feel. Maybe a lot of you will be against me. I don't know. But this is how I feel. How do you even put down a person, an American, who has the best credentials like Gina Haspel has, to belittle her because of something that they keep saying she had to do with waterboarding and torture? This is a person that whatever happened back then, see, this is what gets me. Whatever they're claiming happened back then was to get information that saved a lot of Americans' lives. This is what I don't get, what's happening in this country. We have elected officials that just seems like they're against anything that has to do with Americans. The same way the Democrats protect illegals. Illegals. They protect them with these sanctuary cities. Now, this is how I feel. You see these towers that are no longer here? Let me tell you something. They could do all the waterboarding and all the torture they want. After the day that this happened, and I could still see people jumping out of windows to think that they were going to save their lives, but we knew that that wasn't happening. They had no choice. These people had no choice. To me, they should be able to do whatever torture, waterboarding we have to do to try and save another American from any type of killing. Look at now when we had ISIS, that thank God because of President Trump, who just caught another 5 ISIS leaders, probably a few of Obama's friends. See? So you know what? We need to be thankful that we have a president that's doing everything for the protection of this country and us, the American people. So every time I hear this thing about waterboarding and torture and we got a Democratic Party that's against that, really? After what happened to over 3,000? And every day we have more people, especially police and firemen, that are losing their life every day because of this tragedy and for the months of being down there working. That's what's happening. So I don't want to hear it. You know what? Can't imagine what these poor people went through jumping out of a building that day. So you know what? Every time I hear this about waterboarding and torturing, I think of these poor people. That's right. And shame on the Democratic Party. Really, I'll tell you what. We have a party that thinks more about people from other country than our own citizens. How dare you worry about what torture? Let me tell you something. Do you forget that they'll come in and shoot people up? They take trucks now rented trucks and run people down to kill people? But you guys want to worry that we might hurt one of them if they're caught? Oh, boo-hoo, give me a break. We can't forget what happened on 9/11. We can't forget all the other attacks we had all over the world, what they do. So you know what? If waterboarding and torture is going to help, then so be it. That's what we have to do.